Okay guys, hey, this is Ed, and I am currently on site at Warner Brothers Studios, and I am on Hennesy Street. It's right there, Hennesy Street, along with Park Place, which is right over there. And I'm going to do a really quick walkthrough for the filming locations for all of the Create-a-thon teams that are coming on site for AT&T Shape tomorrow at the Create-a-thon. So hopefully this is useful for you. And that's it. I'm going to see if I can turn around the camera, and then we will walk through it. The Hennesy Street, just really quickly, Hennesy Street is meant to be a 1930s depiction of New York, and then we will also see Park Place, which is a similar look and feel. And I believe tomorrow we'll have some indication of each filming location, like where it stops and where it ends. If not, I will just discuss with each team as it goes. So I think we will be going into some sun. So I feel ready. This is good. And here we go. Okay, so I'm right now, that's Park Place over there, and over there we're still setting up. It's really exciting to see everything come together, but that's going to be the expo tent. And so right now I'm actually down at the end of Hennesy Street where teams will be exiting. And so let's just pop over. Ooh, that was a big step. And so for attendees, as you can see, there are stanchions, there are chains and stuff in the middle of the road. And so film crews will be on one side and then attendees will be on the other. And so there's a little bit of info about Hennesy Street, which is great. And so I'm going to kind of walk down the middle so that we can see a good view of everything. Over here, these two buildings here, these are going to be for an equipment check. So anyone who is coming and they brought equipment with them and they want to go to the rest of Shape, they should check it in one of these two. We'll have that open for you, and that will be staffed the whole time, since you won't be able to take it with you anywhere else in Shape. And then for our first film location, that's starting kind of here. I've been walking down, and so you do have trees, there are signs around, fire escapes that you can film. Again, they won't be accessible. The fire escapes and balconies are not accessible. The interiors, unfortunately, are not accessible for safety reasons. So this is just continuing along, and they are doing some cleaning for you guys, so that's really great. This is kind of fun. I'm gonna walk over here so we can see this. So teams will have access, right, to actually going downstairs and using that half staircase if they want to. And then this is filming location 2 at this point, and so this location has those stairs as well, and then it also has this really cool, little basement balcony area. So this is continuing on with location 2. And again, there are trees here, awnings that are really nice. Oh, it's about, let me check what time it is. Oh, come on, watch. If you're watching this later, it is 16:07, so it's about 4 o'clock, and this is what the light is like. I know I had a lot of teams asking, hey, what is the light going to be like during my time? So this is what I can tell you for 4. If you're on Hennesy Street, there'll be a bit of shade for you, but it will still be light. And then film location 2 will end around here. This is the orientation area, so I guess we're not going through those doors. Totally fine. When you come in, right, so I'm kind of walking around this corner, so we're going to come in, you'll come in kind of from that direction, and all of that orientation that I'm working to make as short as possible will take place in here. And so check-in, and we'll probably be at these tables. We do have water here for folks. Really quickly, I'm I'm going to do this, and I'm doing this on social media, so that's great. So there's this door that was open, and so you can kind of see, oh my god, the back end of filming. It's so cool. And so all of these spaces are connected, like right behind, which is really cool. And it's super messy back there, so you know we can't open up the interiors because it's really ankles. So okay, coming back out here, and that's the orientation space. Coming over here, kind of in this corner, and moving over, you know, that's going to be filming location 3. And so for 3, they have that corner, also that awning. This really nifty. Oh my god. These joysticks are killing me. This little half stairway here, and then this awning as well that will provide some shade in location 3. These doors will be closed. I mean, you won't be able to get in them, but I thought it'd be fun to just kind of check out, hey, here's what it looks like on the inside, which is really cool. Okay, and I'm gonna head back into the middle of this street so that we can see things from a little further away. I think this is, I want to say probably over here, these guys are in 4. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So these guys are in 4, along with, I believe, the green one, that cycle shop, and there's a little alleyway that we'll go into. But let's take a quick right in here in our, I'm sure you can see that they are luxury loft apartments, but right, there's some space in here that you could have someone, you know, kind of close the door and then cheat around to exit, which could be really interesting. And then you also have a pizzeria sign as well, and then you do have this little cycling spot. In addition, actually let me back up so you can see it a little better. But in addition, there is this little alleyway, so we'll walk in there so that you can see that, and that will have some shady bits as well, right? And let's look up, and so there's exposed brick in here, and then from the back you can look out, and there's an archway there that you can see. So cool as well. That is our location 4, and then for location 5, you guys have got this, let's say, this little half stoop. It's very cool, and then you have this the street crossing. And I know one of the teams is going to use the street crossing in a really cool way, so I'm psyched about that. Yes, looking across the street, there is a parking lot and people, so you know, across the street isn't a set. So if you're doing this, you'll want to make sure that you film appropriately so that you don't build in that parking lot. But then location 4 also has this green building and these double doors here as well. So you could do some filming like that, or you could do filming across the street in the other direction. Location 5 is back here in Tenement Alley, and so it starts here. Location 5 is really interesting. It has bars on the window. It's kind of a more industrial feel for a location, but it has a lot of flat space, which is really interesting. So there's this entire sidewalk here, and then this entire kind of alcove here as well, and then a number of doors that you could use. So let me see if I can get a better look at that. So doors, and then some more barred windows going down here, and then kind of a half street intersection. And you know, the same thing applies for this one, is that hey, there's real stuff out there, so may not want to put that in as much. And then there's this really cool industrial looking door that teams could do something with. So at this point, we're going to walk back over, not back over, we're going to move on to our Park Place locations, and those are locations 6 and 7. And again, the street is divided by chains, so that half of it is attendees and half of it is our film teams. Okay, whew, right out. So there's a cool little alleyway between the two spaces. And so here is, I think this is location 6. It'll be location 6 or 7, one of the two. And so location 6 has 3 of these little half staircases that you can go up. And this one is special because it has the WB logo on it. I don't know if we can see that. I'll just walk up to it. Hello! So that's cute. And then, oh my god, just move it. So there's that little alcove, and then walking over here, there's that, there's a cool pattern on the doors there, and then there's also this little alcove as well for a residential looking door. I almost want to go up and try that door to see if it opens. This is the only doorknob I've seen so far. Oh, there's one over there too. But okay, it doesn't open, but this doorknob, surprisingly, it does turn, but the door doesn't open. And then the rest of location 6 is this awning and this storefront as well. For location 6 and 7, and this is location 7 that I'm looking at now, and I can do a look at location 6 once I go over there. For these two, there is this middle area, but there is going to be attendee seating there, so I wouldn't recommend filming in it, and I don't have it blocked off for you to film in. So maybe not the best option, but let's head on over here. Okay, and so this is location 7. So there's a full staircase here that can be used. And then so it's cool. It has 2 levels, so you could stand up here and look out over something, or you could film someone up here leaning on, what is this? I think it's like a wrought iron, an iron railing, for a shot. Going back downstairs, and then here's the storefronts for location 7. And also for location 7, I thought that this would be open, like this whole thing here, but it turns out they've put in like a Zanzibar fortune telling kind of ticket booth thing. So that's unfortunately just how it goes for teams in location 7. If you're like, hey, this is really cool, we can totally fit it into our thing. That's cool. You can, I don't know, maybe use it and do it and ask forgiveness later. And so this is location 7 that has antique books, has men's fine apparel, and then down here with these storefronts. And so those are our 2 Park Place locations. And then here's location 6 from across the way. Attendees come out right there, and then location 6 is along here. So location 6 in the afternoon has some sun in it. Location 7 is pretty shady in the afternoon. Just from a logistics perspective, that trailer there, those are restrooms, and they're like the nicest porta potty restrooms you've ever seen. I'm telling you, they're totally crazy. Just lovely. And so this is just back to Hennesy Street, and you can see how close everything is. So if you're coming and you want to check out the rest of Shape, it is seriously just a maximum 5-minute walk to things. So that is the walkthrough. I hope it was useful for you, and I'm really excited to see you guys tomorrow and Saturday. Bye!